Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2. We are in Edith, of course, doing our rounds and looking for another Genesis, because apparently to prevent our office from being blown up, we need more power through the Genesis. And I still don't fully understand how it's gonna work with, at the same time, the whole Maxim and Yume situation going on the other end of town. I guess we'll have to see how the game handles that, and I'm very curious about that. But for now, we're continuing our round. So we're gonna finish the Siding District by doing the hotel, and then we're gonna go to the station, street, talk to people there, picking up the 4 SPG and our main story point, and continue where we are. But before we do anything,
Initializing planner mode.
let's distribute some gifts, shall we? A Firefly Scarf Ring, an elegant scarf ring that shines when night falls. Might be a good gift for Rosette.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Verdant Star Earring, a star-shaped earring with small but high purity emeralds in them.
I appreciate it.
Chet Noir for Ren, a pair of wireless headphones with a black cat motif. Yep, definitely would fit her. Most definitely.
My, how thoughtful.
Alright. Done. I think we already checked the basement. Yeah, no hidden people talking there. Just on the inside. With the recent movement made by anti-immigrant terrorists, we're on high alert to ensure our guests' safety. Especially with Professor Hamilton's arrival. See, she's here to attend the symposium. The professor is a quarter Central Eastern, however, there is no guarantee she won't be targeted. As always, we will do everything in our power to protect our guests. Oh, we've been receiving a number of VIP guests lately. I believe the last time we had so many was during the Revolution Festival. And with tomorrow's political debate on the horizon, we've been noticing plenty of politicians as well. Not to mention, in addition to Prince Sharid of the Principality of Elsheim, Princess Zita, his sister, is also here. I'll be sure to provide them with the service befitting of their stations. Good, they deserve that. And the mention of Horizons. Finally last night I saw that Steam had a sale on Horizon. I think 30%. Usually I want to wait for the discount to be higher, but considering we are reaching we're not there yet, but we're getting closer, and having the chance to get it at a discount so we can continue on once we're done, I'm probably gonna get it. Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly, but you're formerly a member of the Crossbellan Diet, Senator Ryan. I believe I heard you were part of their military attaché as well. That's right. At first I was only stationed here as a servant of the Republic, but as it happens I ended up starting a family in Crossbell. It began to feel like my second home. So I decided to become a councilman. The reality of the job was far different from what I had imagined, however. I never thought I'd want to hold office again upon return to the Republic. Well, you certainly gained a fair number of supporters here. You're even recommended for the participation in the upcoming political debates. Would you say your past experience has helped you carve a better path as a senator? I believe so. The mistakes I made in my previous position hold as tales of caution for this one. In my current position as a senator, I've been making it a point to keep my proposals not only realistic, but also beneficial to the Republic. I believe a lack of focus on reality is what led to my downfall in Crosswell. Is that so? Then it sounds like you've learned much indeed. Now, let us move on to our next question. Senator Ryan will be participating in the debate tomorrow. I was just asking him about his experience and ideology. He's been one of the more high-profile members of the parliament lately. Many are curious about not only his policies, but his character as well. What kind of experience have led him to his current beliefs and principles? Hopefully this article will give the public a better understanding of the man. My experience in Crossville gave me the opportunity to truly consider what it means to be a country. I believe I'll have the chance to do the same with my role in the Republic as well. Good. Seems very decent so far. Well, this is certainly a surprise. I wasn't expecting to deal with the Ratian Trust Bank to go so well. Well, the fact that they were so unsettled over the discontinuation of reparations forced their hand. Regardless, now that our finances have no longer an issue, our expansion will be moving forward as planned. I'll wait here for the mobile business representative. You can return without me. Actually, I want to speak with you on a few matters. I believe you should rethink your meeting with this mobile vendor. You see, I'm a bit concerned your plans may be too far removed from reality. It sounds like you really learned to speak your mind. I can't deny that you've changed for the better, but you're still just as reckless as before. We have a real fighting chance for once. Why don't we use it to make a few improvements before anything else? You're right. I'll start working on it now.
Alrighty.
Oh, even my assistant is telling me the same thing, Polanski said. I guess it's proof that I got a ways to go. Well, if you're willing to listen and improve upon yourself based on your own decisions, you're still making progress. But I kinda feel I've been on a roll lately. Maybe now's my chance to really step it up. Well, I can admit that the president has changed both her mind and her policies, but the fact remains that our company has a number of issues. If she truly needs to better herself, she should go all the way. And as her assistant, I will do my best to point out what needs fixing. Well, we can only suggest. In the end, she's the one that needs to decide what to tackle and what to adjust. I've unfortunately had to neglect this location due to my duty of providing security for the young miss. However, I believe I can now return to my position as security overseer and receptionist. That said, I must commend both Cremona and Simmons for standing in for me. They've been absolutely outstanding. Thanks to them, my absence posed practically no issue at all.
You like what you see?
Yes, I always
Come
do.
again.
I will. I thought we had more. Well, I think that's it. I thought there was like 2 people on the balcony or something. No, that's all there is for today. So let's go to Station Street.
Shall we go?
And I wonder if the 4RPG here will be a bit more substantial, because the other one was a monster extermination, and I highly doubt they all will be. Okay, so we got 2 new techs compared to our last rounds when we went back. Let's talk to those 2 first, and then pick up the 4RPG and see where it leads us. Oh, there's no way I can trust the police or the guild with something this important. Now, if only I could get the spriggan to take up my request. Sounds like he's got a job for you, Van. Guess it's been a while since I checked the bulletin boards. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this makes sense that she has a new text, or a text, because it is a 4RPG for us. So Jacobin is already being stopped right now, right here, before all the events at the Zero? Interesting. Freeze! We have a warrant out for your arrest. If you got anything to say for yourself, we'll hear you at the station. Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me! It was only trying to awaken the citizens of Calvard to the evils of... Whatever, pal. Maybe you should focus on not being a public nuisance for once. Anyway, you're coming with me. Damn you, government dog! Don't you understand? Are you deaf to the cries of our ancestors? Those immigrants have stolen everything from us. You're just using free speech as an excuse to say whatever you want. Well, if you're so innocent, you've no problem coming downtown with us. And he will. Let's see, we still have 30 gifts given. Oh yeah, definitely. How much for the next one? Or is it gonna be like all gifts given? Yeah. Still a lot to go though. Will give me more Grendel parts. Can't be mad about that.
What have we got?
There's a 4RPG on the bulletin board. The Mishy misadventure. Are you aware that Mishy revamp design has been rather controversial among his fanbase? Apparently some fans have even been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Well, their plans are, we can't let them get away with it. For Mishy's sake, please help us stop them. I'll be waiting in the rest area on Station Street. Well, I guess we do that one first. Hey, you the Rosie that issued the 4SPG? We're from Arkride Solutions. We saw your request. Oh, you're the ones everyone's been talking about. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good, because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so. So why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishy show, I believe. Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishy and the old one? Honestly, I can't tell. Well, why don't I start there? Mishy was born in a theme park in Crossbell, Michelin Wonderland. But the financial vacuum left in Arabonia after the war gave Vella's investment bank an opening to swoop in and buy up a bunch of their stock. That's how they became Michelin Wonderland's major investors. Vella's investment bank? Well, they've been pushing the company to expand their market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-up deciding to put Mishy through a whole new redesign. His new features are supposed to be appealing to people from the Republic, and the costumes are apparently easier to move around in too. Well, it seems to allow Mishy to show more expression as well. I'm disappointed they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Right? When everyone thinks of Mishy, they imagine a small, limp-faced with a plump body. It was peak character design. Vella just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of the snuggly feeling he gave off. I see. You're very passionate about this. You seem pretty familiar with Mishy yourself, Elaine. Oh, she sure is. Been a hardcore Mishy fan since her student days. Oh, you don't need to advertise it to the world. Plus, you cannot exactly call me hardcore. I'm actually quite behind on Mishy lore these days. Oh yeah, definitely something a casual fan would say. Oh, think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for all my excitement. I'm actually no longer a part of the old Mishy fan group. I recently come to believe that both the new and the old Mishy have their positives. Well, I guess that's better than making a fuss over it. I agree, and for what it's worth, Mishy's old design is still rather prominent in Crossbell. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't mean much to the old Mishy more radical fans. That's the reason I contacted you, actually. You see, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with Mishy's show today at the Trion Mall. Well, that definitely is not something we can ignore. Could be dangerous. Yes, however, as who exactly is the person planning to interfere is, well, I'm not too sure. That's why I'm asking for your help. After all, I'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. I mean, it sounds like a pretty reasonable request, but as I'm sure you're aware, this is a job for somebody like a mole cop, not a spriggan. Although I imagine they'd have a hard time acting on something that's little more than a rumor. Was there a particular reason you thought we'd be the best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishy's were to have run-ins with the authorities, his reputation would be sure to plummet. Also, I can't help but sympathize with the old Mishy fans. They just really love him, is all. I was hoping you guys would help me end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt or has their reputation destroyed. Ah, so in other words, you want us to stop the target from ruining the show and then cover up their tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishy fans truly do intend to disrupt the peace, I think it'd be best if they were judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they'll only grow bolder. I guess you're right. Wait a sec. There's only one person trying to interfere, right? Yes, we may call the radicals a group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation. And given that the majority of their members think disrupting the Mishy show is going to a step too far, it's not hard to see why. It should be relatively simple to trace their movements then. Do you know what their plan involves? I'm sorry. Any details I know are pretty vague. You could at least hire a Jaeger Corps to deal with them. And depending on how big it is, you could probably send them to wipe out the entire group. With a smaller corps though, you might just have to settle for killing the guy in charge. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What if they plan to do something dangerous? Listen, nobody planning on armed strike on Mishy or his fans, got it? If you say so. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. Yeah, I'm just gonna brush away that Yuzuna just said, let's kill some citizens that are upset with the Mishy situation. It's a bit of a drastic move. It will be effective though. Nobody would ever question it again. But also a bit harsh. Should we head over to see what we can find? Well... Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Great, thank you so much. You should head over to Trio Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. I'm sure the culprit just waiting for his chance to pounce. We'll do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows your face. You can come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the all clear. Understand? Yes, sir. Okay, let's get moving.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
The Mishy Misadventure. Do we actually go straight away? Or do we do the mandatory text here too? I think we should. It's just gathering information, isn't it? Probably after we do both the information gathering, we get a location where we probably need to go through to after that. So this should be fine. Oh hey, look who's here. How's it going? We're just out doing some information gathering. And since nothing big's popped up yet, I guess the answer that ain't going too well. We are curious if there's been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation though. Did something happen? The juicier the better. Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful intel, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruga's second in command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me. Oh, that's just a shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely. Kuragane said it'll be useless though, since I stand out just being here. But hey, if I can give the immovable a jolt, then it's not a total lost cause, right? So, it hides you without actually hiding you. Cool. Straight up, you need a real hobby. Hey, we got our reasons for collaborating with her. No need to spread the details. Well, if I may get back on topic. Did you learn something new? Well, ever since that whole mess on Nemet Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? Is it that old good? Kind of hard to believe. Well, there are many eyes peeled for any potential backroom activity from him. Even if we were to evade capture, he would surely leave behind some sort of trace. Since we found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's inactive for the time being. It may be that he has already accomplished his objective, either that or he was caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking, as nice as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and the so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing. Well, I do remember him saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
This definitely lends some weight to those words. Up until Nemeth Island, the two have been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Moss are both working toward different goals. Well, Elaine called me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Moss guy is on the move now, yeah? Well, I'm just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's one silver lining there. I stand to reason that he has further plans in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. That whole fiasco felt more than a trial run, if you ask me. This is when things really start to ramp up. You sure know how to make it sound ominous. Well, in any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. We'll do what we can, but that will only get us so far while those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys to step up onto the plate, Arkride. Hey, don't have to tell me twice. We'll foil the Garden Master's plot and bring Swin and Nadia back, no matter what it takes. And that we will.
You can always count on the braces.
Alright, that should do it. Yep, no more marks. All on Trion Tower. Good. Wow, this place seems pretty busy. There seems to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. That might make it harder to search for our culprit. Should we just start looking for this guy's hiding place? I think we should find the Mishy show's staff first. I know we don't want to alert the police or anything, but we can still give them a heads up. We have to make sure they're ready, just in case we don't get to the culprit in time. Smart thinking. The staff lead is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head there now. Right. Right, full on rounds means we get to have some items at the shop and a cinema visit. But I feel like I might want to complete the 4 SPG before doing the rounds here.
Here you'll find tree
Just so we can potentially finish within the episode.
landmarks. You'll also find the
This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, you got a moment? There's something we think the Mishy staff should know. Of course. Is there an issue somewhere? Sorry, but we might want to talk about this somewhere else. Alright, was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so if it's anything important... We're from Arkride Solutions. We just received a job from a concerned citizen. Van proceeded to explain the details of Rosie's request. Don't worry about finding the person, we'll take care of that part for you. I just wanted you guys to be aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case we slip up. I see. You know, actually, these radical Mishy fans have become quite the topic among our staff too. We occasionally have some disturbances during our shows, with booing and everything. Most of us figured that's who it was. But I never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, if you have experienced these kinds of disturbances before, why haven't you notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it, but we were worried that they might want to start forcefully removing people or refuse entry. Not only would it paint a bigger target on our back, it would also just ruin the atmosphere of the Mishy show. We figured we could handle it by giving out warnings at the beginning of the performance. Well, if it was me, I'd kick them out faster than they could say wishy with Mishy. Anyway, if what you said is true, we might just have to ramp up security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks. That should make our job a little easier. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next? Well, now we start the hunt. I'm pretty sure the culprit is somewhere in the mall. Think I even caught their scent earlier. We should try our best to capture them before the show starts. Scent, huh? Would you perhaps be smelling those two over there? That woman wandering the main corridor has been acting a little strange. She doesn't really look like she's here to watch the show either. She seems to be handing out some papers. As for the other scent, what about that guy handing out balloons? I don't really think he's doing anything weird though. No, he isn't, but I can't get the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. You sure have a knack for this, but you're right. I'm sure one of them is the culprit. Sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them and see if we can learn anything. Hey, it'd be nice if they gave up as soon as they saw us. True, but it could also be that both of them are involved.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice. Welcome to
So where's the other one?
Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower.
I guess they want us to talk to her first? Don't see the balloon vendor. Is she
Burn store,
up on the
a
second
movie
level?
theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. We hope you'll have a
Well, I'm
fabulous
guessing once
time.
we talk to her, it will lead to where the other one is. Hey, what are you handing out? Oh, are you interested? Please, take some with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishy? Oh, I'm trying to get her signature in support of returning Mishy's old design. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit MWL pretty often, even though it's all the way in Crossbell. Nobody in all the Republic loves Mishy more than I do. No, all the world. Wow, that's some confidence. Yeah, you sure are passionate about this. Radical might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. The Mishy you see in the Republic is a fraud. He's trampling all over Mishy's good name. Whether it is the new design of the costume or even that Mishy in Boots movie, none of them are the cat we know and love. The company is far too focused on making a mirror lately, which means they've been neglecting the most important thing of all, Mishy's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I mean, the new design is alright, but there's just something about it that feels a little off. Oh, and don't ignore that feeling. You must give in to the new Mishy. I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they would all agree with you. I believe that those supporting the new Mishy are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? Yes, that's why I plan on watching the show happening later. I'll have my eyes on them in case there's any funny business going on. Our dream is to create an MWL here in the Republic, one that's true to form. If you feel as strong as I do, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, I definitely have to think about it. Let's go find the other suspect. Well, she's extreme, but not like violently. Just let me know if you decide to sign my petition. It's never too late to join the right side of history. In the meantime, I'll be gearing up to put this next performance under the microscope.
You'll also find the Burn
it's up
store,
there.
a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
This stuff is cutting edge.
You handing out balloons for the Mishy show? Yes, I am. They were originally supposed to be used to decorate the mall, but I had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out free to our guests. That's awfully thoughtful of you. So, does it mean you're one of Mishy's show staff members? Well, I guess you could say that. I've only really been hired for a day gig though. I'm a longtime fan of Mishy, so it's always been my dream to help out with the show. I was so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to take the job today. Do you normally do other work? Yeah, I'm a painter. You know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. I also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishy mobile once. A Mishy mobile? I'm assuming that's a car with pictures of Mishy all over it. Exactly! I even put together some custom parts that look like Mishy's ears and tail. It's actually parked outside the mall right now. Would you like to see it? That's amazing! We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you were a long-time fan, right? So does it mean the design on the car is the old Mishy? Of course! The old Mishy is the true Mishy. The new one's just some fake made by some big name stakeholders. There's no competition. I just wish people who like the new one would open their eyes. He feels different all of a sudden. I feel kind of threatened. Also, what's that lemon smell coming off him? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I know that Valley's investment bank's pretty much the whole reason Mishy was even able to come to the Republic. I'm really grateful for that, at least. Is that so? Thank you, you're really giving us some things to think about. Well, we've talked to our two suspects. Both of them loved the old Mishy too, but I think they were a bit more than your average fans. Yeah, neither of them really seemed like they planned to interfere with the show though. A man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures. Well, there's still something I don't get. Yeah, why did they both smell so weird? You're right. Hey, I picked up on that as well. The culprit had to be one of them. We might be able to figure out by process of elimination. Scent? Process of elimination? Yeah. The person who came to interfere with the Mishy show is... Is it gonna be that the man handing out the balloons because Agnès felt threatened? And he was the one where we sent the smell of lemons? That he's the one going to interfere? Because also when we came in, we look up on the roof of the Trial Mall and we saw the balloons being up there. Could that mean that the balloons are part of the disruption? That maybe there is like lemon in there and when the show starts, he's gonna pop all the balloons and make it drop all over Mishy, ruining his costumes? Because with the woman gathering signatures, I can't see there any problem with that. That's been presented when we were talking to her. So my first initial response will be the man handing out balloons. If I'm wrong, let's see where my reasoning falters. Most likely the guy with the balloons. Eh? You don't think it's the woman? They both have really strong feelings about the new Mishy. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishy by gathering signatures. She even had her own cards made. And if she were to plan something that would interfere with the show, what do you think would happen? If it became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just going to keep gathering signatures. When you put it like that, I guess it makes sense. Then that just leaves us the guy with the balloons. Yes, but even without us narrowing it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see you guys slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on my instincts. They're never wrong. You don't have to be so snide about it. Well, whatever. Let's go find the guy. There's not much time until the show starts. Oh, you're back. Did you guys want a balloon? The show's about to begin, so I start putting them away. Sorry, but there's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Fairy, you're up. Tamam! What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. Maybe not yet, but you were certainly planning to. We know all about your little scheme. For example, those balloons. Why don't we cut one and see what's inside? As Suzuna drew her katana, the balloon burst without a sound, and from the balloon dripped a liquid. Is that paint? You put paint in the balloons? Well, well, isn't that a surprise? I have no idea how that got in there. I must have been someone else. Besides, how would something like that disrupt the show anyway? I assume it has something to do with that scent you're giving off. That strong lemon smell. The components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on rubber. In other words, if you apply a citrus-based juice to the balloon, it will eventually burst. And if you look closely enough, some of the balloons have a clasp, keeping them shut. Didn't you just say something about being good with mechanical stuff? If you made a device that was capable of spraying lemon juice and put it on a timer, you could release the paint right as the show is at its peak, ruining it for everyone. Everyone take a look at the man's pocket. Hey, what do we have here? Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no more talking your way out of this one. Amazing. But you guys are too late. Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have paint in them too? That's right. Sucks that I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, be sure to splash everything and everyone in its way. Every fan of the new Mishy deserves to be doused. You idiot. Do you even realize what you're doing? New, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a Mishy fan at all. Huh? Hello everyone, the Mishy show will be starting in just a few moments. Please get around the stage and get ready to make a wishy with Mishy. We're out of time. Think we've learned all we can. Fairy, keep an eye on him. Understood, but what are you going to do? Well, we'll talk to the staff and then gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Quatre, see if you and Theo can do anything about them, and try not to attract attention from the guests. Got it. I should be able to do something with shard search. Theo, commence emergency balloon retrieval. Leave it to Theo. Alright, let's get moving.
This year.
Make sure to collect the painting in under 2 minutes. Oh, wait. It's a lot of balloons. So we're technically in search of specific balloons? Oh, and that's it. Shard search. Okay. Let's hope I'm figuring it out enough to be able to catch all of them. Okay. 4 more. Where's the last one? There it is. Oh, they gave you plenty of time to figure out how everything works and retrieve them all. Good. All paint balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done, Theo. We managed to get them all in RN2. Well, it looks like we finished just before the show's climax. Alright everyone, let's do it! Make a wishy with Mishy! Jeez, while we're over here strolling, They're just dancing the time away. Well, I guess I'm glad their fun wasn't ruined. You said it. Following their success, Van's group proceeded to inform the staff of the recently thwarted scheme. Van then also made contact with Rosie to notify her of the resolution of the issue. I don't even want to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put out that request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or the guild, they probably would just shut down the whole show down and call it quits. Seriously, thank you so much for your help. Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything that you've done for us. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Would that be okay? Huh? Well, sure, I guess I don't mind. Fine by me. Couldn't care less who shells out in the end, as long as they actually do, you know? But before I forget, we still gotta figure out what we want to do with this guy. I didn't actually think you guys would get all the balloons in time. Guess you're just as good as the rumors say you are. Arkride Solutions. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Because I refuse to accept the new Mishy. See, I've been a fan for a long time now. I even have a collection of every piece of Mishy merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. So when I learned that I'd finally be able to see Mishy in the Republic, I was over the moon. But then I found out he was just an imposter. However, I knew that for those just discovering Mishy, that fraud to become the real thing to them. So I figured I would show them. Show them that the Mishy they know and love isn't the real Mishy. They deserve to know. I'm sorry to hear you were disappointed. Can't say I don't see where he's coming from though. Man, this guy is really digging his heels in. If you do actually end up doing this without the authorities, there's a real possibility he'll circle back to plan something even worse in the future. Alright, if you want to stop him from making a comeback, I think we have two options. Either we chew him out, or we intimidate him. I think a scolding will only embolden him to do more things, worse things in the future. I think intimidation would be a far more better way to go. Threaten to hand him over to the authorities. Let's just threaten him. That should put a stop to all this. Well, in that case, how about I take the lead? Would you stop reading my mind? Well, fine. If you're so confident, let's see what you can do. Can I help you? Oh, these Mishy radicals are a pretty big pain in the butt, huh? Think you'll need a hand taking care of them? Lucky for you. Whether it's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I can do it all and nobody will even hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly... Don't you think that's a little much? Oh, the way I see it, what you were planning was just as bad. See, mascots only have a value because of their popularity, isn't that right? And at the moment, the new Mishy is using that popularity to make a life in the Republic. By sabotaging him in his shows, well, you might as well have pushed a stake into his heart. Can you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Are you crazy? Okay, maybe I was trying to tank his popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? You mean you still got something to say? In my opinion, I think the stunt you tried to pull speaks for itself. You're right. I should never have tried to do something like this. Phew. She had me worried for a bit, but it looked like he learned his lesson. So, this is where you've been hiding? No way. Hey everyone, it's Mishy. I'm so glad to meet you all. Mishy? What are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be you're turning to Michelin Wonderland? Sorry, I saw someone who didn't look very happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for them. Jumping in at a time like this, impressive. You know, I only just come to Republic from Mission and Wonderland. There's still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place. Like, why are my eyebrows so limp here? But that doesn't stop me from trying to fulfill my dream. That is, my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone, of course. And I'm going to keep working at it. Then someday I'll be able to bring some happiness to you too. Mishy. I was so wrong. I was so worried over the difference in design. I never even bothered to try and understand you. But I think I get it now. No matter what he looks like, Mishy's heart and soul will always stay the same. I'm so sorry. Thanks for everything, Mishy. Oh, I knew Mishy could solve everything. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit touched myself. The guy in the suit is a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? I think we should all have a dream like Mishy's. It would make the world a much nicer place. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I think we can consider this a case closed. The man who tried to interfere with the show made an effort to apologize to each and every staff member. He seemed to deeply regret his actions. Due to his change in attitude, the group was able to handle the incident without involving the authorities. With that, the curtain came to a close on Mishy's misadventure.
Well done, everyone.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Lots of chaos. Alright, I think that was the nicest outcome we could get. Scare him into stopping completely. I can get behind that.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon.
My workplace stocks are hot on the market right now. The same goes for Valician corporations. But pricier shares are hard to buy into. Added to how tight competition is with Calvard enterprises, and the prospects get a lot murkier. Maybe I should consult with one of the bank tellers again before I start moving my mirror around. Yeah, and because lots of people we still can talk to, I feel we might need to wait till the next episode before doing a full round of the place. Checking all the things out, get the new item at the store, watch the movie, see if there's any new pamphlets we can gather there. If so, we'll go for it. But for now, we're gonna leave it here. So I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.